I've known Mystic now for almost a year. Her influence on my life with this adventure of breast cancer has been amazing for me, because she's all about the healing power of the heart, the healing power of love. When I first came into the program, I was a little afraid of being close to a big animal. I've loved horses all my life. Spent a lot of time painting and drawing them, and rode a little bit when I was a child, but not since then have I ever really been close. And so I was a little afraid. So I asked Trish when we were headed for the first encounter in the corral, would it bother Mystic if I was a little afraid? And she said, no, only if you pretend you're not. Because horses don't understand duplicity. It would confuse her. So once I started to get close to her, my confidence came back. And I experienced this amazing animal in all of her love, all of her huge heart. And not only did I learn not to be afraid, but I was welcomed. I was invited in. And I was able to get close enough to her, I mean, totally close. And I found myself at one point, my whole body pressed against her body. And I just started sobbing. And the fear left, and I was filled with the amazing power of this huge heart. And since then, I've had amazing experiences with my own healing. In that when I entered the arena of breast cancer, I had to give up my autonomy, my healing autonomy. And I had to do what I was told. I no longer had a connection to my own healing, which I'd always had. But my courage to enter back into that was awakened by Mystic, by the size of her huge heart. If it's true that courage is fear that has said its prayers, well, she's one of the answers to my prayers. So this program, I encourage everybody, all my sisters in this adventure of breast cancer, come and join the Circle of Women. It's another huge part of this. That's the entree. There's a circle of women, Trish and volunteers who have as huge a heart as Mystic. And I was welcomed in, and I was encouraged, and I was enlightened in a way with the love. And so I want to get involved in that when I'm all done with all the medical issues.
I met Mystic at a real tough time in my life. I have chronic pain as a result of the mastectomy, plural, mastectomies. And I came out and spent a little time out here with Trish and her program and got acquainted with Mystic and the power of her healing and the love that she gives. And as I was standing there with her, I had one arm up around her like this, and I had my face against her big neck. And I was crying. I don't know what I was getting rid of something. I don't know what, when you're in the middle of this powerful time. And she reached her head around and put it on my back, and she pushed really hard. She hugged me. And I just felt her saying, it's okay, it's okay. There is more to happen to us yet. And when I left that day, I had a very peaceful, painless time. And this pain-free time lasted about 2 hours. I was amazed. And from time to time, when I have had a an exceptionally difficult day, I pick up that picture and look at her, and I just kind of close my eyes and relive that hug that she was giving me. But this program gives us a different opportunity to feel and to let go of some things. I've been through any medical assistance that they offer. You know, they all have their own good things, but hanging out with a horse, one that actually gets you, is an experience that it's hard to describe, but you need to try. And I'm speaking as a survivor. The message that the horse gives, you have to be open to receive it. And at the time when I had my time with Trish and the horse, my mind was open, my heart was open, and it was filled with this wonderful horse. I know that the energy that comes from each other, from animals, from each other, from things that have a beating heart, is very real if you have a desire to receive it. And I do, and I did. And I'm grateful for the time. Thank you.
I hope you can catch some of the miracles and wonder of what happens at Writing Beyond, and that you can be a participant, join us as a volunteer.
All at writingbeyond.org.